20 years ago, people who wanted to escape Manhattan's hectic pace and astronomical prices moved out to the boroughs. Now, if you want that little bit of quiet, you're gonna have to pay big.
Hi, I'm Diana, and this is my neighborhood, Park Slope, Brooklyn, and this is my street, and I live in a 4th floor, very small walk-up.
Diana always dreamed about buying her own apartment with a big kitchen, a living room, and a space for guests, but she never thought she'd have to fit all of that into the space of a garage. It doesn't seem possible, but Diana was able to fit her home and work life into a tiny 350 square foot, 1-bedroom apartment.
What drew me to the apartment, first of all, was really the location. And I liked this space itself because it has south-facing light, so it's very sunny and bright. And I actually liked that it was so ugly when I bought it because it made the price more attractive, and I could visualize how I would renovate it myself.
Opening up the bedroom to the living room brightened up the whole space.
When I bought this apartment, there was only a small doorway here with a solid door, and it felt very claustrophobic and dark. So I asked my contractor to open up the doorway and restore it to the kind of typical large opening that is found in these kind of townhouses. I had him put in French doors, and then I developed a way of using colored paper on the French doors to make it look like stained glass. And this provides privacy if I have house guests. I wanted something that would serve two functions as both a sofa bed and a couch. And I didn't want the normal kind of sofa beds that are usually really huge and also not very comfortable to sleep on. So I finally found this, and it works great. And I made these pillows from some old 60s fabric that my mom had. And it's very easy to convert this into a twin bed. This is a stereo cabinet that I built myself for my stereo and my TV. I had looked around in stores for something that was tall and narrow where I could stack everything up without taking up a lot of floor space. But I couldn't find anything that I liked and that looked modern and streamlined. So I made one. And this, you can watch TV through the door. And there's a pull-out turntable and a drawer in the bottom for some CDs. This is my desk. This is where I spend almost the entire day sitting here because I work at home. I'm a graphic designer. I made it very simply out of plywood and all-thread metal tubing. And it actually has wheels on the bottom and the back of it because I like to rearrange the furniture every few months. At the entryway to my living room, I have a table here that you can put mail and keys on, and it's actually a convertible sewing machine table. So when I'm ready to sew, I could just open it up, sit right here, and you cut my fabric on the dining room table and use this as a sewing machine.
Whenever you're dealing with really limited space, it's great to find furniture that's going to serve two purposes. She's got a sofa that turns into a bed and a sewing center that doubles as a table for her entrance hall. She's finding pieces that are working really well for her.
The other end of the living room is a small kitchen with everything a cook needs.
This is my new kitchen that I designed, and the old kitchen was an island kitchen out here with all the appliances in an island and nothing along the back wall, which was an incredible waste of space. I have very narrow apartment scale appliances for my stove and refrigerator so they don't take up a lot of space. And I found some cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling, and the color palette is designed to really mix well with the rest of the living room. This is my dining room table and also my work table. I use it for dinner parties of 6 or 8 people even, and it has expandable leaves on either side that allow it to just about double in size. And I use it to cut fabric on when I'm making clothing. And when I'm not using it, it's very small, doesn't take up a lot of room.
The bedroom is tiny, so Diana had to use the vertical space to her advantage.
This is my very small, narrow bedroom. It's only 7.5 feet wide. But I have a pretty large platform bed, which I really like because it looks modern. And I've taken advantage of the 10-foot ceilings in my apartment by putting some things that I don't use as much very high up in the air, including this bike.
You need a bike, but where to put it is always tough. And so putting them up high is the best solution. If you can mount them up high, you know, upside down on the ceiling, or mount them on a bar like she's got, that's a great way to do it. You just got to get it up off the floor or it's going to be in your way.
I've also put a lot of my stuff in here for all of my various design projects that I do, including a shelf for my clothing design projects, and I have a very big cabinet for all of my graphic design supplies.
The bathroom is retro and modern at the same time.
When I renovated the bathroom, I wanted to make it feel more spacious than it was before. So I had my contractor tear down a wall here and open up this closet, which used to open up into the kitchen, and create a walk-in shower with a sloped floor.
When was the last time you had a bath? Right? Everybody has showers nowadays. You know, it's our lifestyle. We want to be quick. Unless you have room for a really big, fabulous soaking tub, just build a gorgeous shower cubicle, a wet room, you know, 2 shower heads. Just indulge yourself in the shower experience and you can't lose.
The best thing about living in a small space like this is that it lets me live in a really central area where I can't really afford to have a bigger place. It also kind of forces me to live simply and not accumulate a lot of stuff, which, while that's painful, like on a daily basis, I sort of believe in the long run.
Coming up on Small Space, Big Style, a stylish couple and their architect turn a small San Francisco warehouse into a gallery home.
We wanted a blank canvas to showcase the art.